This is KUGAN CASSIUS Fight.
Welcome to my home. Now you're in our environment, Sky.
We're not in Winkerbank.
No, but this is my second home. This is like Sky. So you got to behave yourself because security will sling your ass out. Out of here. Out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Out. Out.
Nobody likes you at Sky, man. Sorry, everyone hates you at Sky.
It don't matter.
Yeah, but they do.
I don't
Even
care.
the people like serving the food.
You just say
They
that.
give that look where they go like this.
I don't care. And it stuck with me. I'm like, dog doodoo man. Think you gotta win? I just turn up out of the blue.
How are you? We are in the presence of your home.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me down, Johnny. Didn't talk to you yesterday about what happened at the Eubank press conference.
Yeah.
Quite entertaining.
It was. I think Conor Benn, his dad should be proud of him, how he handled it, shut Chris down. Instantly said, "Well, listen, talk boxing, don't talk my personal life." Boom, cut him down good. I think Chris is no fool. Chris knows that will probably antagonise Nigel a little bit. There's always going to be that little something between them. So what a picture you see between Nigel and Chris, you know, it's that love-hate relationship. And I know these two guys are lucky to try and fire up some kind of third fight between them. And this to me juices that up. So Chris is no idiot. But it wasn't just for that reason. I think his comments to Dave Caldwell, I understood what he was trying to say, but I think he delivered it with sort of a backhanded compliment or no backhanded swipe at Dave. Basically, he was saying to Dave, "Well, what have you done in the ring?" So Dave straight away jumped on that and said, "What's that got to do with it?" I think what he was trying to get to is to say, "Look, I know from being a champion what he needs to do, what more, what extra. That's something that nobody else will be able to teach you, be able to explain to you unless they've done it." And that's what I think he was trying to get across. But when he said to Dave, "Well, what have you done?" Dave straight away jumped on that. So I think the boys did themselves proud because they didn't let him get away with anything he tried to do. And remember, you know, your Conor Benns and your Dave Caldwell probably looked up to Chris Eubank at one bit, and now all of a sudden they sat on the top table arguing him. So they thought, wow, you know, we've grown up. I think Conor should be proud of himself. I think Nigel should be proud of Conor, how he handled it. I know Nigel sent something out on Instagram page basically saying his piece. But Conor, he's matured. I think it was a very mature response in how he dealt with it. In regards to his thoughts on the fight, yes, you've got to talk the way you've got to talk big talk. And yes, Chris Sr. did do the most amount of talking. And like it or not, it's a good double act, Chris Sr. and Junior. Junior's the quiet, silent type, and Chris is the mouthpiece. He's the attraction. He's the one that grabs your attention, and he's the one we're all talking about today.
Obviously, there is a British title fight on Saturday, but the talk has been about Eubank and Golovkin potentially for later on in the year. Is that disrespectful towards Caldwell and Tom Doran?
No, because if you want to think like that, you want to think big, you've got to think big. So you've got to talk big. You've got to be able to back it up. And it's a way of subtly saying to your opponent, "I expect to beat you." And I'm not thinking. I don't think we've got a chance. It's subtly saying that I've got things to do. So it's basically, excuse my French, pissing on the tree to say, "You do understand. You're not in my league." So subtly he's getting in Donald's head. Wow, you know, I'm the runner-up here. I'm the second page here. I'm not actually a front runner. So it's a clever little mind game on a higher level. In regards to the Golovkin fight, I actually get where they're coming from. I know most people say no chance. He's got not a chance in hell. Now fighters usually see, if you're talking the way you're talking, if Chris Jr. and Cena's talking the way they're talking about Golovkin, they see something. They see a way through that he thinks his son can do this. And because we can't see what they can see, doesn't mean they're crazy. It just means we can't see it. And then if they happen to pull it off, we'll be saying, "Wow, genius." But that's how fights like this and the history of boxing is littered with fights where you think, "Wow, he's emerged on the scene. How did he do that?" And so all of a sudden, Chris Eubank, if he pulls it off, we'll shoot up into the stratosphere and think, how has he managed to do that? He just sees something we don't see. I can remember Ali saying something like, when he was fighting George Foreman, he said everybody's worried, thinking I was going to get killed, but I can see above and beyond the clouds. They can only see below the clouds. So they complain about the little potholes and the little fences, but I see further. I see way past that, and I see where I need to be. So basically, junior and senior obviously think they see something we don't see. So it's not for us to say you're crazy, you're silly, you're never going to do it, because anything's possible. So I just think I like his hunger, I like his attitude, I like him. And remember, this isn't a position where a fighter says he's got an opportunity to box the world title. You think most fighters take it. Junior said when he signed the deal with Matchroom, I'll only sign it if by the third fight I get in with Golovkin, otherwise it's not happening. That's what he wanted. He's begged this, he's chased this, because there's no way he's being paid. He's chased this. And don't be surprised if Golovkin's happy to come here to the UK and fight him. So Junior wants this. It's not like an opportunity he can't turn down. He has chased it, he's begged for it. And so I just think, good.
Does he beat him though?
Pardon?
Does he beat him?
Listen, it's a tall order. It's a big ass. I'm not saying it's an impossible task, but it is a hard ask. And I'd be a fool to say he beats him. You know, to say I think he beats him either. If he shocks us all and he pulls it off, good on him. But it's not an impossible task. He sees something we don't see, and you've got to give him and his father credit for that.
So you're saying it's not impossible, but
Yeah.
you're saying it will be a tall order.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Just summing up what you said.
I wasn't speaking Swahili, man. That's what I said. You understood what I said.
What? I don't talk Swahili.
I wasn't talking Swahili, but you're making it as though you didn't understand
You
what I was
always
saying.
offend people.
I wasn't offending people. Swahili, what's wrong with Swahili?
Nothing. You just offended South African people
I
the
think
other
it's
day.
offend South African people. I've been to South Africa. It's a beautiful country.
Doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, the politics mash up the place, and people just get. Nah, don't let me upset. I didn't offend. If I offended any South Africans, I'm sorry. But I ain't going out there and no safari. Not me. Nah, sir.
Johnny Nelson, thank you very much.
Let me tell you a story. I went out to South Africa and I went to see my doctor's sister. She lived out there, and there was me.
Your doctor's sister?
Yeah, it was me, John Engel, and another guy that was fighting. So we went to her house, and it was like a big, massive walls. It was gated, and a beautiful house. And her servants had gone away. It was lunchtime, so her servants had left. So me and two white guys walked in. The Alsatian dogs that were roaming about the yard bounded past the boys and pinned me up against the wall. And I'm like, wow. And they're barking and growling. I couldn't move anywhere. And I said, what's happening here? She said, it's lunchtime. You know, they know the servants shouldn't be here at this time. So I'm sorry. She dragged the dogs in. So basically, the dogs knew the difference. The black folks should have been behind the wall at between 12 and 2. It was funny now I look back on it, but that's just how messed up the country is. It's just.
Now you're offending dogs.
No, they can't understand what I'm saying. And don't be setting your German Shepherds on me, because it was 2 German Shepherds. They were trying to bite my ass. But it was lunchtime, so.
You got any other great stories, Johnny?
And they were wearing watches as well, so they obviously knew it was between 12 and 2. I've heard other stories.
Because I've just clocked something, right? Right there. Why you still got a picture when you were fighting?
Yeah, that's not when I was fighting. It's to walk about so they don't. What's wrong with that? Hey, they might copy that. People might clone it.
Rami.
Oh, I got scared then. People. I'm joking. That's not my name, man. I'm joking.
Go on Wikipedia and type Johnny Nelson in.
That's shush. Now that Wikipedia's stupid. It says I've got a son. Wikipedia.
That sounds good.
That's just so wrong. Look what we just said my son is. Look. Just because he's black, bro, you just out of order. Look. You're out of order.
Johnny, thanks for the Apple TV cut.